Things get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 4 catches, 63 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Short of the goal line. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 29, Ryan, that's complete to Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Hayden Hurst. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
To throw again is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Taken down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Ryan's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with John Kelly. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Ryan, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
5-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz looking for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 6.
From the 29, Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness in running his routes and making plays. That's what you want in any type of a receiver. The guy knows exactly what to do on a given play and ends up making the plays that help your team win.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Falcons
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Miles Sanders.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
48-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Wentz.
Philadelphia.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
A gain of 12. And an Eagles first down.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Nothing.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
At the 47-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, the intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wentz now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on 2nd and 7, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry first?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And it is now 21-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They go play action now. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. A slant to Jones.
Ryan's pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's good.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now James returning. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And an Eagle first down.
Now Wentz. keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Tyler Davis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Ego Smith.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders and the Philly offense. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
The 37-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Eagles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
So out come the Falcons now. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Smith. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies. It's
almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Ertz over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. Plenty to look forward to in that early window, one being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers, as that promises to be a tight one. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being over in Arlington, where it'll be America's team, the Cowboys, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Here's James. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. To throw is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Wentz's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
They get Lane Johnson, the number 4 pick back in 2013. From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Whiteside. An 8-yard gain brings up second.
Wentz.
At the 42.
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Man, they got to let him play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the carry, here's Smith. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's another Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. That's complete to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Smith, the ball
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hargrave. A gain of 4.
Here's Ryan.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Carson Wentz sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go now with Smith. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown!
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons get a bit closer. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Catanzaro now for the extra point.
The extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Sanders. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Sanders, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st down, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
38-yard line.
On the draw, this is Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
That's good.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Ryan's pass.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Smith trying to run for it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And this time he is in. Ito Smith taking it in. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
To Miles Sanders.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones.
Julio Jones.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
To Julio Jones.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, short throw underneath to Hurst.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
45-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again is Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Russell Gage.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
5 at the 9.
Throwing again. Ryan. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. No. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
Extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now James returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 22 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Again, Ryan. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
A fumble on the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Another run here with Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Ryan and the Falcons down by 2 touchdowns. 1:06 to play. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
This is unbelievable.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.